Usually when I come to you on Friday morning, I speak to you rather informally and a bit off the cuff. But this week, I want to share with you some remarks that I prepared for this moment. Because this week marks a painful and tragic milestone. It's 1 week since the Simchat Torah massacre, and a week is hardly enough time to really comprehend this horror. Information is still emerging about precisely what happened, but at this early stage, we feel mostly anguish, grief, and anger. The massacre in the Western Negev was a horrific act of terror. This act of terror, of course, was launched against the state of Israel, but we must not lose sight of this fact. The Simchat Torah massacre was an act of terror against the Jewish people. If the Jewish people have learned anything in these past millennia, let it be this. If someone or some group says they are going to annihilate Jews, we should believe them. The Hamas charter calls for the destruction of the Jewish people. That is the express purpose of Hamas, and we should believe them. As I've spoken with members of our community, several themes have emerged, but I want to focus just on one. Jews feel a tremendous sense of abandonment, a sense that our friends are not standing up for us, a sense that groups that we would expect to stand up for us are not. Do you recall when everybody's social media feed was filled with the flag of Ukraine or filled with the words, "I am Charlie Hebdo"? Not really so with Israel. And this is one of the reasons we're feeling alone, isolated, and abandoned. This is, I'm sorry to say, the cold hand of anti-Semitism slapping us across the face. But we are not alone. We are not alone. We are a community, and the Simchat Torah massacre and the subsequent events of this past week have only served to emphasize the importance of Jews relying on each other. We have to find solace and comfort in being part of the Jewish community. It's the reason this synagogue and every synagogue exists. So I invite you to join us this evening at 6:15 in the Gore Sanctuary. Of course, there will be an Erev Shabbat service, but our clergy team has prepared a special service. And we will believe that it will be of comfort to those who worship with us, and I think at least for a few moments, your spirit will be lifted and your soul will be warmed by being in the presence of this sacred Jewish community. On behalf of the entire clergy team of Temple Judea, I hope you will join us. Am Yisrael Chai, Shabbat Shalom.